What's up, invalids? Can you hear me? Yo, Webster, what's up, man? Simply, what's going on, man? Could you hear me? All right. I just want to talk about this shit with 50 Cent and Young Buck. So what I'm gonna do, what's up, Neo Spades? What I'm gonna do is get to this article on Hip Hop DX over here. All right, so 50 Cent trolls Young Buck with Instagram urging him to come out the closet. Right. 50 Cent isn't letting off Young Buck's neck after relentlessly trolling the G Unit affiliate over his alleged transsexual relationship. 50 has shared another Instagram post urging Buck to admit he's gay. Something Buck adamantly denies in the first half of the clip. Ain't shit gay about me, he says. I ain't got a problem with no gay people. Whatever the fuck you niggas thought you seen on tape, that ain't no motherfucking tape with no motherfucking punk sucking my dick. In a second clip, an anonymous person says, he Big Mag, goddamn. It ain't my goddamn fault, you gay boy. Fuck you talking about, boy. I ain't make the motherfucking video. You call me bitches and shit, you disrespectful. From there, he tells Buck to just come out the closet. The Power Star 50 captioned the video with "You on the yellow line out here in these streets playing with Fofty's money." Fofty making fun of his accent, Young Buck's southern accent. Earlier this week, 50 taunted Buck with a GoFundMe page claiming he was raising money to help Buck get out of his contract with the Get Rich or Die Trying vet. Help Young Buck get away from Fofty, aka 50 Cent. Just make a donation and set your favorite rapper free, he wrote on Instagram. Fofty wants his fucking money. LOL. So to get out of his contract, it's 300,000. Buck and 50's relationship has been a tumultuous one. At times, 50 seems supportive, but simultaneously continues to throw jabs. Just last week, he was praising Buck for working hard on his new album in a since-deleted tweet. He worked hard on this project, he said. I told him his personal choice to date a transsexual will confuse some of his core audience, but with the support of the LGBT, he should be fine. In yet another Instagram post, Buck promises 50's days are numbered. Shit. I I I don't know. I'm fucking confused because I thought that everything was done for with them as far as them going at each other's necks. Mostly 50 though, but Buck's trying to make his music now. He's coming back. He's coming back trying to get at him. I think it's kind of weak. Uh, Even though 50 is a troll, I get it. I just think it's a lot of it is getting kind of tired at this point, especially with this shit. When you look at it, I didn't watch the whole thing with Buck and him being with a transsexual. I know there's some type of video out there. I had no interest in watching the shit. Uh, I look at it like the Mr. C situation. uh, when Mr. C was allegedly caught with some transsexual sucking his dick, it didn't bother me. It was just, all right, you know, he did what he did, allegedly, and what do you want me to say about it? That's his personal his personal preference. If that did happen, you know, he wants to do that shit, that's on him. You know, it doesn't change how I feel about his influence on hip hop. I've done a video on this. I don't want to reiterate it, but I feel the same way with Young Buck. You know, if he made music that was hot, it doesn't really affect me too much. Besides him, you know, if he made songs towards like women and shit, I might feel some type of way about it. But as far as his rapping ability, I mean, you know, it is what it is. If he could ride a beat, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, you know, nowadays, people being gay and you know, wanting to be with transsexuals and all that shit isn't shocking to me. You know, it doesn't really bother me. I told y'all I don't really look at people like that. Um, but I'm surprised that the LGBTQ community isn't going at 50 Cent, because this thing, what 50 Cent is doing is trying to damage this dude so bad because he knows that certain people aren't going to be down with it. And I kind of find that weird, you know what I mean? Because he tries to cover it up with that last sentence where he goes, well, you know, it might alienate his core audience, but he'll have LGBT support. So, I mean, so which one is it? You can't clean it up by saying that shit. I mean, I believe it. That's the one thing that may backfire on 50 Cent, because let's say that Buck decides to come out and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gay. Say he decides to do that shit. The gay community is very organized. I've said that 1,000 times on this fucking channel. That could actually help out Young Buck, believe it or not. I mean, if Young Buck's gay or not, I don't know. I can't say. But that could actually backfire on 50, and he could actually make money off of this shit. So I don't know. I just, what do y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying. What's up, guys? What's up, Charlie Brown? Oh, you from Romania? What's up? Tackman, Clan Killer says straight out of Analville. Simply Deep says, don't know why 50 Cent is messing with Young Buck. Young Buck is irrelevant and has been since 2008. He's not a threat. Neo Spade says, haven't been following 50 since Animal Ambition. Invalid says, I stopped before I self-destruct. Charlie Brown says, his show Power is kind of dope. Yeah, I do love Power. That's a great show. Johnny Beat says, do I have any albums on vinyl? No, I don't. I don't collect vinyl because I don't want them to warp. Osvaldo, what up? ENJ4321 says, after Dre fired him from Aftermath, I stopped caring about 50. I assumed much of hip-hop artists and fans stopped caring about him as well. Brian LG 100 Black Eye says, Buck should have played his cards correct and don't say nothing about it if you want to keep his image. That's true too. See, but yeah, I could kind of agree with that. Osvaldo Oriano says 50 Cent is hip hop's troll. Yep, that's true. Ian J says, where's Tony Yayo? Lloyd Banks. Yayo, I don't know too much about Banks. Last I heard, I remember he just had a kid not too long ago. So he's probably like taking some time off, doing the right thing and being a dad. I'm assuming, you know, I don't know the dude personally, but you know, I think that's what he's doing. But if Banks decides to come out, I'm gonna be right there supporting him. I love his music. Charlie Brown says it's a publicity stunt. Gays run the industry. That could be true. And yes, gays do run the industry. Um, Invalid says, I have a Wu Tang vinyl and an Eminem show vinyl. The rest are classic rock. Two like the number. What's good, stream? I'm glad you're talking about these subjects because you're trying to censor a lot of us on social media. Peace and love. Yes, two like the number. That's true. Yeah, you can see if you look at my videos from when I first started until now, my videos have taken a big hit, and they've been fucking, YouTube's been fucking with the algorithms and everything. And if you put in certain subjects, like I know this one isn't going to be monetized, simply because I have LGBTQ in the title. It's not going to be monetized. So this is why let me tell y'all something. I started a BitChute account. I didn't start putting shit up there yet, but I'm thinking about just doing like a test run over there because BitChute believes in freedom of speech. So I could go there and curse and do all this shit and not worried about fucking algorithms and shit. What's up, George? AKA creator of raw content. What's going on, my brother? Invalid says, I read if you share an InfoWars video or article on Facebook, you might get banned. Yeah, that's right. That's why I don't even bother going on Facebook anymore. Shay Wayans, if that's how you say your last name, correct me if I'm wrong, but would the reaction be the same had 50 Cent been a white exec taking the piss with the GoFundMe and mockery? Yeah, it might have been different. Might have been different. Valid said, I haven't heard from Kendrick in a while. Yeah, I don't know what he's working on. I know Schoolboy Q just dropped an album. I want to listen to that. I have it in the other room, so I've got to get around to that. Neo Spade says YouTube censorship has hit a new low. You can't use 3-second songs or old clips anymore in fear of getting striked. Yeah, YouTube is YouTube has been pussy for a while. I mean, I remember the old days of YouTube. You could put shit up. You had your response videos where, say you followed somebody, the people could approve the response videos and it'll be right under the video. Old school tags. Now it's pussy ass shit. Everyone's sensitive. Everyone's fucking pussy as hell. Everyone's offended. That's why, unless YouTube changes this shit up, there's other things that are slowly coming up. Shout out to Gab.com. Shout out to their extension called Dissenter. Dissenter is awesome. Charlie Brown says it's nice. 10 minutes max length. Charlie Brown, wait, what are you talking about, Charlie Brown? Two like the number says, if you even whiff about the LGBTQ community, you get striked and banned. Osvaldo Oriano says, what are your thoughts on the Ill Bill Cannibal Hulk and Vinny Paz and Tragic Gaddafi camouflage regime? Well, on the second one, I got this right here. I'm going to review it. That's the camouflage regime. Finish listening to that. As far as the Ill Bill, I've heard the singles off of there. And, I'm a big Ill Bill fan. Stu Bangers, who produced the whole album, I'm a fan of his as well. So I want to get the CD version. When it first dropped, I was all over Bandcamp, and I noticed that they were only selling the vinyl. So that kind of hindered me from buying it right away. But now I see that there is a CD version out, so I will order that. Oh yeah, Charlie Brown. Yeah, 10 minutes maximum length. Yeah, from 2008. Yeah, But nowadays they say that's one of the things that you got to do is make not albums, videos that are under 10 minutes, because that's one of that because of the watch time. That's what gets people to your videos to be viewed more. um, Invalid says the Hodge twins vids were getting censored because they were cussing so much. Yeah, love the Hodge twins, and they were getting demonetized. Yes. Invalid says the Brie Larson bots are just as bad. Yes, they are. You cannot criticize Brie Larson. You cannot. Um, Charlie Brown says the videos on YouTube when you used to upload them. Yes. Oh, you were talking about yeah. Not longer than 10 minutes. Yep. That's part of the algorithm now, though. Superman 64. What makes you keep going on this channel if videos aren't making you money? Do you genuinely enjoy making this type of content? Yeah, I love speaking my mind. The money is just like a side thing. I mean, it does. I'm not gonna say that it is good to get some money for doing what you love, but I just love putting my message out there. Freedom of speech. I love rap, hip hop. I love music in general, rock, metal, all of that stuff, and yeah, that's about it. Osvaldo says, looking forward to that camouflage regime review. Yeah, I think I might do that later and put it up and edit it out and stuff. Valid says, I got flamed on Twitter for making fun of Unicorn Store. I know. Them motherfucker, you can't say nothing bad about Brie Larson. You can't. Now you can go live for 100 hours. That's what Charlie Brown says, yes. Bacchus Quintilis says, I got a gif of Brie Larson sitting on a cake. Charlie Brown was laughing. What's up, Hip Hop Junkie? Charlie Brown says, have you watched Lords of Chaos? No, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's about Norwegian black metal? Nah, I haven't watched that. But yeah, I'm about to cut this short and get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go play Sekiro. That game's been making me hate my fucking life. What's George saying? YouTube doesn't pay off. Their new algorithm makes it a whole lot harder for content creators to make dough. Say something somewhat offensive and your ass is gonna get demonetized. Exactly, yes. Superman 64. Mortal Kombat 11. No, I'm not playing that. I know it's woke. I'm not spending my money on any social justice shit in my video games. I'm not doing it. Nope. Refuse to do it. But yeah, let me get my black ass off of here. Love you guys. Just wanted to check in with y'all because I haven't done a live in a while. Talk about that 50 Cent nonsense. Have I checked out Smith and Wesson? No, I haven't. Yes, Superman. The game is neutered. Not allowed to be a man. Not allowed to express your opinion. Can't be conservative. Thank you, Superman. You too. Love you guys. Let me get the fuck out of here. Go play Sekiro. Then possibly review this later. All right. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And that's it. Peace, bitches.